Christoph, good evening to you. Wow, this story's gone around in so many circles today. First off, after conflicting reports, how credible are the corruption allegations? The media jumped on the bandwagon when they heard corruption. A lot of media outlets said Russian corruption. It ain't the case. What do you know about it?
Well, if that is corruption, Kevin, then I go out of business. The real reason, I think, is merely political. And we may call into our memory that very clearly the US have been in high corruption, in this case, in the last 30 years in Iraq. Knowing just a little bit about the Iraqi people in general and the Prime Minister al-Maliki in specific, it is very clear that, you know, using a word like corruption in this kind of business means kicking the dinner table set off the table. Diplomatically, and that is very unusual. There's only one power in the world which can, you know, put that much pressure on a government head that this kind of language and this kind of rationale for calling off a deal comes on, and that is the United States of America. And that is very regrettable. It is very unwise. And we must say that the size of weapons deals of the US in the region is 15 to 20 times higher than this, you know, relatively small deal, and that this is now under this kind of international political pressure. That means how much afraid the United States must be about this kind of little deal.
Well, absolutely, Christoph. If this deal does come off, if it does go ahead, end of the day, Russia will become Iraq's #2 arms supplier, won't it? What's that going to do to the balance of regional security then?
You see, if this deal had gone through, that would have meant for the Iraqi people a kind of, you know, starting a balanced situation of dealing with East and West, so to say. And that would be healthy for the Iraqi people, because this is in line with their geographical, very simple geographical situation. Now putting this deal under pressure, you know, that means that the US are insisting on a monopole in the region. And let me tell you that just yesterday we had a big story on EADS, you know, the biggest European armament company. Big corruption story on that company, and they are in fact competing for an American sellout. And that is quite interesting that they are too under this pressure. So if Mr. al-Maliki would now turn to the Europeans to cut a deal, there he would face the same kind of pressure on his European partners. So this is a very interesting global situation right now.
Obviously, Iraq's got a big say in it as well. When this deal was signed, the Iraqi Prime Minister said he doesn't want his country to be part of someone's monopoly. What message was he sending out there?
It is very clear, you know, it is not Mr. al-Maliki who is calling the shots in Iraqi policies. That is the US right now, and that they are not able, you know, to allow a little competition, just a little, you know. That is a very sad story for Washington, and it doesn't bear good signs for the future.
Let me just get this straight, Christoph. As we're reporting, this isn't done and dusted. This information's been going around all day. It isn't definitely off. That's what Iraq's saying. Let me just clarify your understanding. You telling me that you think it is off?
I'm not sure whether it's off, but if it is off and it goes into this direction right now, then of course that would be regrettable. If it can be saved, all the better. Then this is maybe due to the international reaction which will follow this kind of hubbub about this deal.
Christoph, thank you very much. Christoph R. Horstel, a much appreciated government and business consultant on the line from Berlin.
Best regards to Moscow.
Thank you.